guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bro Up podcast. We have been gone for 2 weeks and it feels like forever, but we're finally back on. Finally got a new guest in, but your boy KP is back. Your boy Joe is back.
What's up, everybody?
And then we got my boy all the way from Reno, Nevada. My boy B Luna, Brandon Luna. What's good, Brody?
What's up, y'all? Hey, man, hanging in there, man. It's cold out here.
I see you got that Spurs shirt on, boy. You out there with the losers.
Trying to get that number 2 pick. Come on, Warriors.
Hell yeah.
Y'all out here trying to bamboozle teams. That's a bullshit.
That's a bamboozle.
That is a terrible trade. LaMarcus? Fuck no.
We gotta do what we gotta do, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. All right.
Y'all cheating, dog. Y'all cheating.
Because look, but think about it though. Do they really need they need a big man? Give us y'all's pick. Y'all don't need that pick.
Yeah. Well, they have there's a young big man in the draft. He would be the number 2 pick.
He might get picked up first. You never know.
Yeah. They want LaMarcus.
That's true.
Just give us that.
All San Antonio gonna do is use it on Francisco Ungawa from fucking Croatia or somewhere we ain't never heard of. Yeah, some player who just started, who fucking plays basketball with goats or something crazy.
Come on, man.
They're gonna be a 3-point sniper. San Antonio don't never pick players y'all know. They don't pick no player from no big school at all.
Mm-mm.
No, sir. All right, we'll move right on into it, guys. We've been bullshitting long enough. I know y'all missed us. Cowboys and Steelers game this weekend was crazy, bro. So nobody gave the Cowboys a chance, including myself, because they fucking suck. I know a lot of Steelers fans was nervous after that first half, man.
Yeah,
it was crazy. They hit them niggas with a what was it, a fucking reverse on the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was even
Stanford
faking his injury.
Fucking,
fucking punt.
The dude was limping down the field.
Yeah,
on the punt return. I said, oh. And then he got tripped up. I said, you don't got no bunches?
None, bro. Hey, but that dude for the Steelers was smart. You saw how he faked that? He slid in. He slid in, faked that penalty where it was like
he didn't get pushed in the back, dog. He didn't get pushed in the back.
Come on, bro.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that's all we had, man.
No, sir. But I'm not gonna lie. I can say that Garrett Gilbert looked great for what he is. I mean, he's the 4th string quarterback.
Yeah, he would be.
And he's looked better than any other backup that you guys have had out there for sure.
I don't think, for sure. Because I think even with Andy Dalton, man.
Well, if he plays like this,
was being scared to throw.
I don't know, man.
He was scared to throw, bro. But Garrett
only wanted to throw it to what's his name, Gallup.
Yeah, Gallup.
So I don't know if Garrett Gilbert keeps playing like this, he might play his way into a contract somewhere else next year, because obviously, hell, he might stay with the Cowboys as a backup, but you never know, though. We see this every year with some one-hit wonder, and Gardner Minshew or Nick Foles, and then somehow they end up being a starting quarterback for one of these franchises, just playing some garbage time. All right, cool. So I don't know, man. Like I said, the biggest thing with them is just finding consistency. The Steelers obviously are 8-0 now, but they haven't really beaten anybody.
Mm-mm.
They've kind of just beat some of these really bad teams. They beat us. They beat my Ravens. Took 4 turnovers to do it. But I don't know, man. Brandon, what you think? You think the Steelers for real?
Yeah, man. So I mean, obviously they're for real, right? You don't go undefeated, but I called this game being close. I mean, I put 25 down on the Cowboys and I hit. I did. Yeah. The Steelers have been in close games this whole season, man. This whole season. Doesn't matter who they play. Even the Eagles came back on them. They've been in close games this whole – I didn't see anything different. I said, no, they're giving them too much points. But, man, I don't know who that other dude was, Benucci, whatever. He's throwing him away. This guy Gilbert can play. I mean, he got hella receivers. You got 2 strong running backs. I like Pollard. I know you're gonna hate me for this. I like Pollard more than Zeke.
No, I like Pollard.
I'm with you. Pollard. Yeah, I'm with you too. I'm a big Zeke fan, but this year Pollard's he's always been that explosive back. Zeke's more of that power back. But he's been putting his thing in, man. He's been doing his thing.
Yeah. So. Even in the passing game too, man. Zeke's been missing up a lot of passes, man.
He has, man.
I think a lot of pass protections too. It looks bad when he's back there.
That's true.
Yeah, he's definitely on one.
I don't know, man. I think that he's one of those momentum type players, Zeke. So when everything's going right, he's good. Mm-hmm. But I think he's kind of melted in already.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Like
Yeah.
the season's over. Most people already, so I think he's kind of melding his effort also.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I says a lot about your character as a player, but I mean, he got his money. He got paid. So like, why go out there and do anything to get yourself hurt?
Yeah, and when he's already playing hurt too, he has that hamstring shit. So it's like, I wouldn't. Why go all the way out when, like Dominique was saying earlier, right? Like, oh, what do we make the playoffs? Like, shut the hell up. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like,
there's no point because they may be adding the 8th seed too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
If they have to cancel games, they're gonna add an 8th seed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
that's.
ain't nobody want to see that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a goddamn tournament style.
NCAA tournament.
Best of 3 and shit.
Yeah.
No, sir. That's already wild. Them adding a 7th team to each side. That's 8. That's too many. That's half the league in the playoffs.
No. But like I said, I'm okay with where we're at right now because I'm okay with that pick, man. I like that pick. Say we do get the 2nd or 3rd pick, trade that bitch, get some more picks.
You gonna trade it?
Well, because top 3 are like you got to think about it. There's only one offensive lineman to get right. They do from Oregon.
Yeah, so he could fall to 3 or 4.
No, or he might even get like say we're at 4, right? They said he's like top 3. Like he's for sure getting snagged quickly.
It depends on the teams that need because like if you look at
if it's the Jets, right? Jets need a quarterback.
Jets going quarterback.
Yeah,
Jets going quarterback.
Yeah, and then like say we're number 2. If we're number 2, I see us getting an lineman. Yeah, I see us picking that offensive lineman.
Yeah.
If not, if he is gone,
but you know what? You're right because if the Redskins finish down there, they're picking probably offensive lineman.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick a quarterback.
I mean, just the Lions. Yeah. So you think y'all go quarterback?
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
what's his name?
We're gonna go quarterback.
Dude from Ohio State. What's his name?
Freaking Haskins.
No, the dude right now. The dude right now at Ohio.
Oh, Justin Fields. Justin Fields.
I think
y'all.
Yeah. I think he'll get snagged right there.
Yeah, that's what that's what y'all need too. Y'all need somebody young that's gonna bring that Redskin football team, and it's a new face for a new brand too.
Yeah. But the Giants are down there too. But I think they get a quarterback. I just saw Daniel Jones' record. He's 4-0 against Washington, and he's 1-13 against everybody else. He's undefeated against us. He can play us all year.
But you think that's him? You think I think they give him another shot. I think they give him another year because I think after you pick up Trevor Lawrence and maybe Fields, there's a drop off to the next quarterback. So why draft quarterback when you're going to be in a rebuild year anyway? You might as well wait to the next. Hopefully, you get another top 2 or 3 pick, and you pick up the next best quarterback from next year. Because right now, it'd be a waste of a pick to go. Because I think that's the situation y'all are in with Haskins. Y'all picked the next best available quarterback, and he wasn't. When you could have used that pick on something else and just not tank per se, but waited it out. So I don't know. I think that's a.
I kind of feel bad for Haskins, man. I wish they would have gave him more of a shot. It was like fuck, but
it was like it was a transition thing.
Yeah,
we got a whole new coaching staff.
Yeah,
they tried them out, and they even got their pick from the Panthers to come over here.
You're right. Yeah, right.
It's that Marcus.
When they did
that Marcus Mariota, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Every year Marcus Mariota had a different coordinator, and then they blamed it on him. And then the 1 year they had consistency, 2 years in a row, Tannehill looks amazing. So I'm like, well, we know that's probably what it is. Because there's no way in hell Tannehill's a better quarterback than Mariota.
Yeah, that's just.
Man. Tannehill's cold, bro.
He's nice, but he's not cold, bro. He doesn't do things better than Marcus. No, sir. No, sir. I just think that he had a different offensive coordinator every year for his first 4 years. You have to learn a new offense every year.
Yeah. But like Tannehill was like that in Miami, though. And when he was in Miami, he had a different one, and then
but he flamed out.
Yeah, but then you're right. When he got with the structure, he's been balling out. Man.
It's easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but there's no pressure being the backup that comes in to replace the starter to play well because they're only gonna run easy routes. They're only gonna run easy combinations. They're not gonna put you in a position to where you're like leading the offense. He still doesn't lead the offense. They literally run the ball 80% of the time.
He's got some ballers though, man. He got some ballers, man.
Yeah,
he got some two.
But that helps him out. You got AJ Brown and
Corey Davis. And
we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. No. Obviously, the Saints destroyed the goddamn Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. I think they took it personal.
Whooped their ass, bro.
Bro, everybody picked. They had America's pick, and then they had all the other panelists. Everybody picked the Buccaneers to win that game, forgetting that the Saints had won 4 games in a row.
Yeah. I think, too, because, Antonio Brown was coming back and all that, but nah.
He wasn't going to play as much.
How did Antonio Brown already ruin another team, man?
Real talk. Just already made him worse.
1 week.
Zero.
In 1 week.
0 touchdowns, bro.
Like, how do you not move that offense, man? You got Mike Evans, you got Godwin, you got Brown, you got Gronk. Like,
well, Godwin's messing with a finger issue or something. Leonard Fournette brought in.
Right.
I don't.
Jones.
That's what they have. Exactly. They have.
I don't get it.
Man. You don't move the offense.
like you can't double cover anybody, and they still couldn't move the ball. I was
couldn't
like,
get
oh
open.
My goodness,
couldn't get open.
It's
really just Malcolm Jenkins and Janoris Jenkins on the other side.
Yeah.
Every other receiver could get open. You can't cover everybody.
Yeah. They made that. What's that dude? The number 43. What's his fucking name? Is it Lattimore?
Yeah.
For the Saints. They made him look like a damn god out there, bro. Like it was.
Doing the whole.
He was shutting
the ball
Mike
even in his
down.
vicinity, and he does the whole, DB.
Yeah.
Him and Evans have had beef though for years now. 2 years going on.
That beef is wild.
So,
and that's crazy. So exactly. They play better against each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's a game for him, man.
Say for Winston to throw that W out there and eat it.
That was the best.
That was the best he did for that shit.
I was so happy for him, bro.
He couldn't wait.
That was hilarious, bro. That was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
come
Lord.
on, man.
Yeah. That had to be the worst pregame speech I've ever seen in my life.
That was.
He's been carrying that in the back of his head for the last 2-3 years, dog.
He has.
I can't wait to do this shit.
He finally made it.
And he got some playing time.
Yeah.
Game was so far out of hand. This man got into the game. It was bad. I don't know, man. Every time I try to doubt Tom Brady, though, they are still 6-2. I think 6-2, 6-3, something like that. I doubt Tom Brady and think he can't do it. You just never know. They got the fucking weapons.
Yeah.
Like I know, playoffs is all about matchups. They run into a matchup that's just good for them. Yep. And then the Saints lose to somebody crazy, they could be right back in the Super Bowl.
Which the Saints always lose in a heartbreaking way. So
always something crazy too.
Yeah.
It's just the NFC is stacked because there are some teams in there that's good, but I don't know, man. I don't bet against Brady. I don't bet against Russell, and I really don't. A lot of times you really can't bet against Rodgers, but his defense been so ass.
Yeah.
So it's just you just don't know who to trust in the NFC right now. They're all playing and beating teams they should beat, but when it comes to them
and then losing to teams they should beat.
Lose. Yeah, exactly, which is crazy.
Because it's like I don't trust Tampa. I really don't. It's just like because what was that game? It was a Monday night game last week against the Giants, and they look horrible.
Yeah.
They're making the Giants look good.
They look really bad against the Chargers, too.
Oh, yeah.
They were down 14-0 to the Chargers.
Yeah.
So it's just like you give Aaron Rodgers a lead. He's not giving it up. I really don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Russell
I
Wilson,
don't know why they don't slow it
lead.
down. Slow it down. They don't need a quick strike. They don't
think they
don't
can
need
run
to be the Rams.
Oh, they can't really run the ball as effectively. That's what it is.
That's what's wild to me. They got 2 great backs.
Mm-hmm. Their offensive line, I think it's crazy, but their offensive line just ain't built for it because a lot of the passes Brady's throwing doesn't help that offense. So Mike Evans is a down the field big play receiver.
Yeah.
Godwin, he can run those short routes, but they've been putting them on the outside instead of running them out of the slot.
Yeah, and they run Mike Evans.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and they're running Mike Evans at the slot. So I've been noticing that too.
Because they're trying to free up room for Gronkowski, but I'm sorry at this point, would I rather have Godwin's production or Gronkowski's?
I would rather have Godwin.
I need Godwin, 1,000-yard receiver last year with Jameis Winston.
Yeah. No, you're right.
All right, so we're at the halfway point of the season. Obviously, all the teams have played about 8 games, 8 or 9, depending on scheduling and COVID and all the stuff. But we can go ahead. I just want to ask you guys who y'all have for Rookie of the Year, both offensively and defensively at the halfway point. So, Brandon, you can go first Because I know it's gonna be somebody wild.
No. Well, I think you'll like my defensive pick, but my offensive it's definitely Joe Burrows. I mean, Justin is coming, but he started later. Justin is coming, but right now, Joe Burrows. I mean, damn, they gave him some weapons, man. Of course, he got the green, but I love T. Higgins, man, as a little rookie receiver. He is a baller, man. He's a baller. You know, Justin Jefferson gets a lot of credit, as he should, but T. Higgins is a baller, man. I like T. Higgins. And my defensive pick after that game, it was gonna be Young Antoine, but I gotta say, Baltimore Ravens, the y'all's linebacker, Mr. Queen. that dude is a baller, man. That dude's a baller. He's only I seen Antoine have two bad games. I've only ever seen Queen just have one bad game, and that was against the Chiefs. Yeah. But man, he's a baller. I gotta give it to him.
Okay, Joe.
Man, I'm right there with Brandon on the exact same picks, bro. I think Joe Burrow too, and then Patrick Queen. Man, I haven't seen anybody play as good. Like you said, Winfield Jr.'s been killing it, man. I like him, but nah, nobody's playing better than Patrick Queen right now, man. Like, God, that dude's a fucking animal.
He's an animal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip it up a little bit with the quarterback. Okay. Obviously, I'm a homer. I'm gonna go Herbert. The reason why I'm gonna go Herbert, his completion percentage is higher. His touchdown, he has a touchdown to interception ratio is higher. He's 17-5, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions to Burrow's 11-5. Yeah. I think that attributes a little bit to Cincinnati being able to run the ball a little bit better too, though. But I don't know, man. I think that Herbert has made some throws this year that I've been like, a rookie shouldn't be able to make that throw.
Yeah, definitely.
He's up there. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he's
just
up.
In my head, I'm like,
he was cold.
I'm like, there's no way. And then the game that they've lost have really been on the defense. They are dismounted. They traded Desmond King away. They didn't have Darwin James for a good amount of the season. Bosa's been in and out of the lineup. Ingram's been – so really a lot of the losses, he's given them 16-point leads. Yeah. And obviously he can't really do too much with the play calling because that's another issue with them also with the Chargers. But their defense just lets them down game after game after game. To where
they can't close.
I think they're averaging 26 points a game, and they're still they're like 2-6. Yeah. That's crazy. So I'm gonna rock with Herbert on this one. But we're only halfway there, so we'll see. Because he kind of got into that position because
they tried to take
Taylor
out
got sabotaged.
They tried to kill that man.
They tried to kill him. And defensively, same two people we're talking about. Antoine Winfield. He's had 2 bad games. Definitely. Patrick Queen is my guy though. I think that the fact Baltimore's defense is just flying around, and Baltimore's defense has always needed a good middle linebacker to look great. And Patrick Queen is actually doing that job. I think he has 4 forced fumbles already this season, and then a fumble return for a touchdown.
Playing great, man.
Yeah, so that's crazy. I think we lead the league in fumble returns if I'm not
Mosley never left.
It's like
Mosley
crazy,
never left, bro. And I thought about this.
Right in.
I was watching a Jets game last night, and I was like, bro, if CJ just would have stayed, this would be crazy right now. Him and Queen.
It would be a nuts defense. It's already a nuts defense, but it would be a nuts defense if Mosley stayed this time.
What's crazy about our defense, though, is we force a lot of turn. I don't know, man. I haven't play calling all season on offensive side of the ball or defense, but they just force turnovers, bro. Marcus Peters had an interception and a strip this week. They are literally just only about trying to get that ball back. So
it was.
Was that an interception, Kevin?
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. So when he caught it in real time, I was like, nah. But I think everything. I hate when they slow everything down because then it when they slowed it down, he definitely took 3 steps with the ball in his hand.
3 steps. He did take 3 steps.
So I'm like, but. In slow motion, everything looks like a catch. Everything looks like a, strip. Everything looks like a touchdown. So I don't know, but shit, I ain't complaining. Y'all thought Phillip Rivers was gonna beat us? No, sir. We got a string of weird games too. I think next week we play on Sunday Night Football against the Patriots. Then we just get a regular game. I think 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock against the Titans. Then we jump to Thursday against the Steelers.
Yep.
Then we get another Thursday game in a row against, I think, like the Cowboys.
Oh, it's like a Thanksgiving?
Oh, it is Cowboys,
is that like a Thanksgiving game?
So Thanksgiving is against the Steelers. Then we get another Thursday night game the next week against the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Then the next week after that, we get a Monday night game against the Browns. So for the next month, we're just in prime time. So I love it. Lamar better step his shit up, dog. Big trust. Woo woo. We need to step it up, dog.
Yeah. No, because Spallet's gonna be on him.
I got 2 great backs. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's the play calling right now, bro. They're trying too much. I guess they're not trying stuff that makes Lamar feel comfortable. They're just trying new stuff. And it's crazy that they can do that and still win games. But I don't know. As a fan, it's just frustrating to watch.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to watch. Since we talked about rookie of the year, offensive defense, let's go to offensive, just straight up offensive and defensive player of the year on both sides of the ball. Joe, you can lead this one off.
Man, that's tough. You said so not rookie, but just all in general.
Not rookie, just whoever's balling this year. Offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year.
I still like Russ because I think it's because I want him to. No, I don't. Hell no. Nobody on the damn Cowboys. But I still like Russ because I want Russ to get his MVP, man. Like he had a horrible game though. He had a horrible game.
So you there for the story though?
I think so. I think I'm more because I mean, who do you think right now is playing as good as him? Why?
Because Drew Brees ain't never won MVP either.
Yeah, but he hasn't, bro. Damn, I didn't know Drew Brees hasn't won it.
Never.
Oh, shit.
Never
this
won
is
an
last
MVP.
year too, right?
He's got votes, but yeah. Well, I don't know if this is last year.
Okay.
I don't know. Brees ain't going nowhere.
No.
But you say Russ so far on the offensive side?
I like Russ on the offensive side. Defense, man. I don't know. To me, it would be anybody on the damn Ravens defense. I don't see anybody doing anything really like crazy, you know. Okay. I don't know, man. I think I won't even go with defense. I'm just gonna go with Russ, bro. That's really it. I can't see anybody, man. It's been a horrible football season. The Cowboys been doing horrible, so I've been just cutting that shit off, man.
So you just fuck it.
Then fuck it, bro. It's been horrible.
That way, put the TV on mute.
For real, man. I look at my fantasy team, and that's it. I don't even care. What do you got?
For me, offensively, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sticking with Russ.
Okay.
It's a toss-up for me between Russ and Aaron Jones. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Aaron Jones.
Oh shit!
No, I'm sorry. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
Damn, he had like a 200-yard game.
I think a lot of people are sleeping on Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Yes, and they are 2-6. That's why people are sleeping on him.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, on defensive side, it's out of 2 people for me. It's either going to be Marlon Humphrey, cornerback for the Baltimore Ravens, or you can go with T.J. Watt from the Steelers. He leads the league, I think, if I'm not mistaken, leads the league in sacks, leads the league in tackles for a loss, leads the league in stuffs, leads the league in
I think they said, too, he has like the fastest off the ball ratio or whatever the hell it was.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he's a white boy, so not supposed to be no athletes like that. They supposed to play O-line. Yeah. Y'all know they supposed to be slot receivers, O-line and quarterback. That's what they supposed to play. And he out here doing it big at the defensive end position. Brandon, who you got?
All right, man. You know this has been my boy. Yeah, I always had him in my top 5 running backs, and you said it. Dalvin Cook is a monster.
He is a monster, man.
He is rolling this year, man. But, the team just not, translating into wins. But they're looking good. They're looking good these past couple of weeks, though, man. Just give him the ball.
Yeah.
You're going to eat up clock. You're going to win. And then he's just going to burst one. It's crazy seeing him, like, how much he's progressed. Because he was good last year. Now he's just taking off this year, man. If not, I'm grew up a running back, so I'm gonna go with running backs. And if not, it'd be Alvin Kamara. It's always a quarterback, man. It's always a quarterback. But one of those 2. And then on my defensive side, I gotta say he's paying off that big contract. I gotta go with Myles Garrett. He is having a phenomenal year, man.
Okay.
He's tied.
He's
tied for the sacks. He's tied for sacks lead. And he just had a bye week. I'm telling you, he is a monster, man. I don't know if you. I know one person watched that Cowboy game, but that was when Dak was still playing. Now, he did great, man. I mean, he can ball out. So I'm gonna have to go with Myles Garrett, man. He's a baller. He's paying off that contract. I didn't think he would. I thought he was just gonna chill.
I thought so too. You're right.
Well, I think he was hitting niggas in the head with their own helmet.
Hey, he called him the N-word, man. I'm gonna take him on his word. Like some Texas to Rudolph,
you call
man.
me an N-word on the field. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. It's like you choking niggas out in the store. Yeah.
Oh, we bringing up stories, man.
Damn.
Hey, you get called the N-word, you just
wow. Good little helmet.
All right, man. So one gotta go. We're gonna go classic running backs.
Oh.
Emmitt Smith, prime Adrian Peterson, or prime Barry Sanders. One of those running backs out of here.
What, really, man? Really?
Look at I know you keeping Emmett, so don't you trying to front.
I know, but I
know you keeping Emmett, dog.
I'm definitely gonna keep Emmett because you can't do that to Emmett. But damn, I was just talking about how much I love Adrian Peterson, but damn, Barry Sanders is a bad motherfucker too, man. Oh fuck, Barry got to go. I'm taking Barry out, man. I love first. Okay, look, so you already know I love Emmett, so I don't even have to go into that. But Adrian Peterson, man, I've never seen him with that much speed, that much power, man. Like being able to move off the dime. Even now, he still does it. It fucking blows my mind that he's that.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, he's that beastly, man. But yeah, Barry got to go, man. Barry's cold though. I'm not gonna say he's not, but
for me, it's Emmett. I think I'm gonna tell you why. I think he was fortunate to have the best offensive line probably in the history of football.
The great ball.
He had one of the best receivers ever to play receiver. He had one of the best quarterbacks ever to play quarterback. Like, it was easy just to get – did you ever
a fullback? We had
see Emmett out there running niggas over? That's what I'm saying. Like,
hey, man, my boy Emmett did his thing out there,
this
too.
This nigga just had to run straight.
My boy Emmett did his thing out there, too.
Emmett just had to run straight. Emmett said,
I'm going to get some Emmett highlights on Facebook. I'm going to start putting them Emmett highlights all day today, all tonight.
I done seen Adrian Peterson throw a nigga to the side, out of bounds. I done seen him back juke a nigga. I done seen AP run over the fucking Steelers players. Yeah. He's not going anywhere. And then Barry had the worst offensive line in the history of football. The absolute for the worst organization. And still set records. Still was leading the league in rushes. Still was shaking niggas out they draws. I'm sorry. I can't give it. Yeah. If you gave Barry Sanders or Adrian Peterson that motherfucking offensive line, they would have had 4,000 yards rushing.
Hey, so who knocked out Barry's number 4 now, right? I think Frank Gore's 3.
Frank Gore's 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that nigga's been playing for 75 years.
Yeah. And he still looked the same. Like, he looked exactly the fucking same.
Frank Gore was on those Miami teams that they be talking about in the fucking
at the U.
Yeah, the U.
Yeah. He the only nigga in the locker room with a Canes undershirt.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a cane. I was like, come on, man.
Shit, that too. Somebody help Frank to the line. Goddamn. He's coming through with the cane.
Oh, shit, bro.
Oh, man.
Stop it, man.
Who you got, B?
Oh, man. You know him. It's gone, man. You know it's gone. I mean, but I'm a Washington football fan. That might be it. Okay. But Barry Sanders is my favorite running back.
Barry's cool,
yeah, Washington football. That's terrible, man. But Barry's my favorite running back of all time, so I can't go with Barry, man. And then
Barry's a beast.
God, I remember. You know what? I don't remember. Emmitt Smith in college. I don't remember Barry in college, but I remember AP in college.
Yeah,
he killed us.
That UT game was disgusting. The UT game was disgusting. That's what you're talking about. That UT game was disgusting.
And that UT team had players.
Michael Huff, all that
defense.
Yes. That one had
Griffin twins. Like, he had niggas.
I was like, what? I was like, we didn't even give this man a look? And paid for it.
Practice squad.
Yes.
He was out there.
That's crazy. But yeah, I gotta get rid of the old Emmett, man. He had a phenomenal team, man. Barry Sanders. Every time I see Barry Sanders get a handoff, there's a dude already on him. What? Phil can't even get the ball. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Don't matter. He's out.
I almost added Marshall to this list, but I knew y'all was gonna be some haters.
Oh yeah, Marshall.
So I said, no,
I still would have got rid of him.
I'm gonna spare my feelings. You know me, I would have got.
Oh shit.
So we can move on, man. It's always fun talking NFL, but we'll move on to NCAA. We're gonna skip NBA this week, man, because there really ain't no NBA news other than the season starting, you know. But right now, Notre Dame and Clemson game from this week was fucking fire, bro. And what was crazy is the game was only close because Trevor Lawrence didn't play. If Trevor Lawrence had went out there and played for Clemson, and I ain't gonna lie, the other kid that stepped in for him, he played great. Like he really did hold his own out there. But if Trevor Lawrence had played in that game, I don't even think it would have been close.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been close. There's a lot of throws that he missed for as like just reads. Not even that he missed like a pass, but he just missed a couple of reads that were wide open for touchdowns.
What did they drop to? Ranking wise,
4.
Right.
They're 4? All right, as long as they're in, bro.
Yeah, so they're still in it. But the thing is, Notre Dame is playing in the ACC this year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of them being independent, they're playing ACC. So they're probably going to see them again if they do happen to have an ACC championship game.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they still got to play North Carolina, right? Is North Carolina still ranked?
Yeah, but North Carolina hasn't looked as good as they had a lot of players opt out of this season. So they haven't looked as good as we thought they were going to look after last season. You know, Mac Brown has them playing really well, which is crazy.
I know they were like number 5.
They haven't looked as good as
advertised.
Yeah, they just have too many. It's crazy because I was just telling somebody this about the Pac-12, and we'll get to that in a minute. But there's so many teams that don't look as good this year because they just have so many players that are out. And you know, like I know 1 or 2 pieces here or there can make your whole team look different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a liability at corner or your right tackle sucks now because he's a freshman, or that throws your whole team off.
Yeah.
LSU and Bama got canceled this week. Honestly, I didn't even know this until y'all told me. I was kind of hyped for this game because, you know, it's always like a big game. But apparently got canceled because LSU had 19 players test positive for COVID-19.
If you want to call it competitive advantage, 19 players gone.
Yeah, so 19? That is crazy. Bro. So Kevin, which is my younger brother, he's a huge Alabama fan.
Yep.
And I kind of agree with him on this. I think that they should have to forfeit the game. Shouldn't be postpone anything because obviously LSU isn't doing anything to help like with COVID procedures. When you have 19 players, like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's players like not adhering to any precautions or just doing everything crazy, especially right now when you know that your season's on the line. Like you can't be out there just wilding out and they don't give a damn. So I think that like in a situation like that, if it was 1 or 2 players, maybe, but I think when you have 19 players like that, you should have to concede the game.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any cancels or postpones or anything like that.
I think the only reason they didn't is because they didn't do it to who was it, Florida? Remember when Florida had all those players?
Florida and I think Washington also.
Yeah, and I think that's the only reason why, because they didn't do that to Florida. Because then if they would have done the LSU, then they would have done this whole big ass fucking suing thing.
Plus it's the integrity thing.
And then the money, the money that's gonna be in that game, and it's just
there it is.
It's just all them fucking booster clubs.
Oh yeah,
it's like way bigger than football at that point. It's like, but I think so too. Like,
which is true.
When it gets to something like that, I mean, you gotta forfeit that game, man. But yeah, I think it's just because college, man, is very much booster. It's money. It's
if your football program is good, then your college is good.
Yeah.
No other. Nothing else at a college brings in more money than football.
Yeah, exactly.
That's from Texas State and UTSA all the way up to Alabama and Florida. If your football program can bring money in, you got some good got some good money rolling in. Pac-12 football is back finally. Got to watch my Oregon Ducks play this weekend, which is crazy. We're only playing 6 games this year, and the first game on the schedule just has to be Stanford.
Oh yeah, Stanford.
Some bullshit. But we rolled them niggas, so I'm not worried. But it's crazy, man. this whole COVID thing's kind of messed up the season for a lot of teams. I don't think a Pac-12 team, even if they go undefeated, gets into the college playoff. I think it's just you can't play 6 games and another team's playing 12 or 10 or 11. Right. But yeah, I'm just happy to see green and yellow back on the field, man. It felt good to watch those guys go out there and put on the show. Canelo Alvarez is a free agent now. What's up?
Out of the Pac-12 teams, who's ranked the highest? Who can get there?
Oregon right now, 12.
Oregon
at 12.
Okay.
Yeah, at 12.
I think they might get in there.
We'll see.
They didn't look bad.
I'm not putting them over there. But I'm not putting them over there. But are you putting them, if they go undefeated and Clemson goes undefeated, you putting them in over Clemson? A one-loss Clemson team or undefeated. Mm-hmm. So that's the limit we're at. They're number 4.
But if someone loses twice,
I don't see it. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't put a 2-loss team. No, sir.
Yeah, because Alabama over the years have been losing twice and still getting in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Alabama though. That's money. That's Trump. That's Trump country right there, boy. Ain't no way they not getting in. That's half the country. Half the nation is represented in Alabama, so they in. They in if they lose 5 games. They in.
That'd be some shit, right?
Shit. All right, man. So we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. I alluded to it a while ago. Canelo Alvarez is a free agent now. If I'm not mistaken, he's no longer with Golden Boy Promotions. He's done with the Zans, all that bullshit. So it's gonna be interesting to see where he lands. Yeah. Or if he just kind of does his own thing, which I think would be smart because he can brand himself very well.
Yeah, I think he should do that.
But he has to have the right people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, I think he should do his own thing. But for some reason, man, I feel like he's gonna go to the money team. I honestly think he's gonna go there. Because I think him and Oscar have some bad blood, and who is Oscar's biggest rival? Mayweather. So I think that's exactly where he's gonna go.
You think it? No, I don't see TMT.
I'm telling you, man. Watch. I honestly think it, because if him and Oscar had that big of a breakup, because remember Oscar owns that pay-per-view, so for them to both break off of that and leave Golden Boy, that's crazy, man. Usually Mexican fighters don't leave Golden Boy, so that's something had to happen. Yeah, so if he doesn't go off on his own, I really think he'll go with Mayweather.
If I see him and Floyd having dinner, then it's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
Because I know Mayweather called him as soon as that shit happened, bro. As soon as that shit happened. So,
but Floyd's a troll too, because he could have called him just to troll him too.
Yeah,
Floyd is weird. I don't know, man. Yeah. And if Floyd is also one of those dudes, he can get you where you want to be for as your status. Mm-hmm. But past that, he will never let you be bigger than what he is.
True. And then, true.
So TMT will be there, but you're going to be under that umbrella. You're not going to be bigger than TMT.
Well, I think the only reason maybe with Canelo is because Canelo's his only loss. I mean, he's Canelo's only loss. You know what I mean? Mayweather beat Canelo.
Yeah.
So that's his only L on
young, very young, very green though.
Yeah, very green, very green. But he was smart. Mayweather was smart, man. He was smart. He was fucking smart to fight him at right when he was about to get to his prime and took all his belts. And Mayweather's a smart businessman wise. But I think it'd be crazy, man. I think it would shock the world if he went to the money team. It'd be pretty intense.
That would be wild.
I think it's the same kind of situation. Go ahead.
You got it.
I think it's the same kind of situation we see with I think I've alluded to this before with John Jones and Israel Adesanya. Mm-hmm. So like everybody kind of like, including myself, I think Izzy's kind of like ducking John. Yeah. But the fact that they've made this new fight with him moving up to light heavyweight for the championship right after John vacates it, I'm like, bro, first off, that's like crazy to me. And then second, I think it's all money too, because if you get Izzy to take that belt, he has 2 belts. He's the guy, he's the face. You could brand him very well, and you get John to win in heavyweight and move right back down. That would be a correct. You got all 3 belts, not on the line, but you got all 3 belts pretty much in the same pay-per-view fighting at the same time. So if Dana can get this shit the way he wants it and it sets it up perfect, and then you get a prime, I'm gonna say prime, but I guess on that peak, like precipice of being in his prime, Israel Adesanya, and then John hasn't fallen off too much. You get that fight. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would
be crazy.
Yeah, that would be
crazy. I would literally pay for a pay-per-view at that point.
That'd be the biggest of all time.
I would pay for that one though.
No.
That'd be nasty.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be nasty. That'd be crazy. That's a dream fight. Because I don't think Izzy gets past this dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think Izzy gets past this dude.
I think he's too small. I don't think
he's not. He's not nothing to play with. I really thought what's his name was gonna beat him.
No, sir.
I thought so too.
Didn't even have a chance.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Like
that light heavyweight division, dog. It's there's some dogs in there, dog.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people that people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly.
That's because the lightweight
don't
in
know
my
and
division.
talk about because it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know one thing too, I don't see anybody ever attacking Izzy. You know what I mean? Like in his last 2 fights, like has anybody actually went after him?
Well, because they smart. They know you can't. You cannot attack Izzy because he's like John. Like if you try to press Izzy or keep pressure on him, that's why it's weird. So like what's his name? Fucking his last fight. He is a pressure fighter. Like he literally keeps the pressure on you all fight, but then he goes against Izzy and it's the complete opposite.
Shut him down.
Because the angles that punches and kicks.
Yes.
I was very disappointed.
I just think that he knows that he can't do that. You catch an elbow from this angle that you ain't never seen before, or a kick. It's like Anderson Silva back in the day. When Anderson Silva was on, you do not press Anderson Silva. You just don't.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Because you don't know where something's coming from. I'm not trying to get kicked in the face. That's just no.
Yeah.
I'd rather get knocked out by a punch than a kick, because then that shit's going on ESPN, and my mama got to see that. No, sir. No, sir.
For the rest of her life.
All right, man. I'm telling you. So we'll keep it moving. Hit up the last topic this week. We're not going to really talk about anime this week, guys, because there's nothing new.
Yeah.
All the same shows have been booming, same stuff we've been watching. Everything's kind of slow developing right now, too, with this whole pandemic. So we'll keep it moving. But sneakers, they did bring back the OG infrared Air Max 90, which is like a classic shoe. It came back on Monday, if I believe.
Yesterday.
That's a classic shoe. Yeah, okay, yesterday. But yeah, I think that's something that every like sneakerhead should have in their in their closet. I don't even have the shoe myself, so I'm
same. Like, I had it at one point when it came out. 4 or 5?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but
it was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But it comes out every like 4 or 5 years. They do that and then the green neon Air Max 95.
Yeah, exactly.
Every year, every 5 years, 4 years, yeah. And then of course this week's releases, you got the What the Fives, the Jordan Retro 5. It's a combination. They are nasty. And I passed on them. I had an opportunity to get them, and I passed on them because I wanted to get the Xbox. And then when that fell through, I did something crazy, and I ordered the Travis Scotts. So I just said, fuck it, fuck those fives. I had a shitty day today, bro. So no Xbox. Yeah. So I just said, you know what? I got to make myself happy. No. I bought the Travis Scotts. So we'll see how that goes. But the What the Fives and then the Midnight Navy Jordan 1s. I think that colorway is really – I don't wear a lot of blue, but navy, for some reason, I will wear navy and white.
Yeah.
So the Midnight Navy Jordan 1s come out on the 14th. But yeah, man, really, I don't know. The sneaker stuff right now, I'm kind of just like, nah.
Yeah, I'm chill about it. Same. I'm just waiting for those black and gold ones. That's mainly what I'm looking for. Other than that,
well, because you had them hoes back in like
8th. I think it was 7th. Yeah, 7th or it was like 7th. I think it was 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade is when I had them.
I just that full on patent leather. Just I don't know. I don't think I can do it. That shit gonna look creased as fuck.
No, it is. I remember mine. Mine were creased as fuck back then. I might not even rock them as much. The only thing that they didn't have back then though is they weren't the full high top. So you know how these had that gold on the back of the ankle?
It was like
It was kind of like a mid, but we'll see. We'll see how they look.
Well, they changed the shape on the highs on the ones like 3 or 4 years ago. So it used to not be as high as it is now, but it was still a high. But I don't know. Jordan and Nike can do whatever the hell they want apparently. So we don't keep buying everything they put out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
They can do no wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, sir. They cannot. But yeah, that's really all we got this week, guys. Definitely appreciate everything that you guys have been doing. Obviously supporting the page in the last 2 or 3 weeks since we've had this kind of hiatus. Being, just working a lot. That's all it is. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, we definitely appreciate all the love, all the support. Definitely keep doing what you guys do. Appreciate our guest today, my boy Brandon.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for coming out.
Definitely appreciate you coming on last minute, bro.
Oh yeah.
With the do-rag on, my man just got out of bed. 3 hours behind us,
Come on, man.
He in a whole different time zone, dog. And he about to go play the Xbox. He about to go play the Xbox. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, bro. But no, I definitely appreciate you guys. That's a wrap for another episode of the Bro Up Podcast. Like we say every week, like, comment, respond, hit us up. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Yeah. Peace, man.